Your body is a masterpiece. Each cell is a universe. Can science alone uncover this unknown universe? When science reaches the limits of the unknown, what answers does religion provide? This is where Islam stands, in contrast to the theory of Darwinism. There are so many intricate details, wonders, and rules in the creation of humans that anyone who understands these nuances can effectively manage them. The Quran contains verses that discuss the creation of humans, stating, "Indeed, we have created man in the best of stature." The term best signifies that humans were created in the most excellent form and manner. In another beautiful verse, it mentions, "He created you, then fashioned you, then balanced you." Verse 7. Stating that in whatever form He wills, He shapes you. It beautifully expresses that from a combination of elements, you can take on any form that I desire. It highlights how different components come together, allowing you to appear in any shape or form that I choose. I love it when your cheeks are full, your skull has that shape, the top of your head is prominent, your height is just right, and your bone structure has that specific width. I can create all of this in any way I want, using a mix of different elements. I have a collection of raw materials, and it all depends on how I combine them to create something like you. However, there's a concept of balance involved. This combination ultimately leads to harmony. After Darwinism put the idea of transformation into question, and it was practically discarded with the discovery of genetics, it became clear that acquired traits do not affect inheritance. Lamarck suggested that if we repeatedly cut off the hands of a family, their descendants would be born without hands, gradually having shorter limbs. However, genetics has shown us that this is not the case. The moment you are born and your DNA is formed, it has nothing to do with the cutting off of hands. In discussions about mutations, it's mentioned that radioactive effects, radiation, and certain chemicals can impact human DNA and genes, leading to genetic mutations and changes. However, these changes don't create something entirely new. Rather, they result in abnormalities and imbalances. For instance, a cow might be born with 5 legs, with one leg positioned awkwardly on its back, indicating that a new organ isn't formed. For example, wings would not develop in humans. Humans don't have wings, birds do. A completely new organ like wings would never form in humans. Instead, the existing organs would either multiply or change their arrangement. Not even a single organism has been successfully studied in this regard. Unfortunately, they don't talk about these things. Since 1979, not a single document has been presented on the topic of mutations. The last significant discussion was about Neanderthals, and now they're even making movies claiming they've found medical evidence. This comes directly from their own websites. However, even Darwinism advocates themselves argue that this has no connection at all. The discussion in this verse of the Quran refers to fa'adalak and says, "Fi ay suratin masha'a rakkabak." In whatever form He willed, He assembled you. When these are combined, it means that we shape you however we wish. And this shaping results in a creation that is balanced. For instance, its foot isn't placed on its head where it wouldn't serve any purpose. Instead, everything is formed in perfect balance. When it comes to humans, it is said that we have created mankind in the best of forms. In this context, God speaks about the remarkable design of humans. There are so many intricate details about human that every day, medical science continues to advance, uncovering new aspects of this vast universe.